or Resident Evil 3. So last we left off, I sort of made a little mistake. I thought this, the crank was supposed to be for the bar, the shutter behind the bar. It turns out that is incorrect. I even thought it was for the fire hose that was sitting there. Also incorrect. Turns out we just don't need it in this part of the game. What we're going to do is we're going to head back to the press station on the other side of the game. Now, I thought that we couldn't enter that area. We needed to put out the fire somehow, but no, it turns out we can just go to the side. I've basically completely forgotten about that. As I said, it's been a while since I played it, so we're going to run to that side of the game. I also found another part of the game, another area that I didn't explore. I just hadn't noticed it. So this may take a couple minutes. It's up to you if you want to skip ahead. I'm just going to keep, trotting along. What I also did is I emptied my inventory and just kept the very basics. This is because I want to pick up every herb I find on the way there. We will cross a couple checkpoints as well, so that's really going to help us out. Here we go. Here we go now. Just going to check the map. Yes, I'm going the right way. Oh, that was close. That was also close, very close. Oh, man. There's a couple herbs up here. I'm not going to worry about these herbs. Quite frankly, I don't really want to go to any sort of extent to pick up a bloody red herb. No one cares about the red herbs. So we're going past the fire. We don't need to go into the safe room yet. That's the way to the police station. We're going to go down here, across this burning car, burning remages. So at this point, I'm actually uploading the 3rd episode as I record the 4th episode now. Those are some insects. I don't really know what they're called yet. I do plan to find out. Haha. A pain in my ass. A pain in your ass, I'd say, as well. So here's the hose. Now we're going to remember this for next time. It's not too far from the actual thing. Now I thought we needed the crank. We need a spanner, otherwise known as a wrench in other countries, but in Australia it's a spanner. Pick up the blue herbs. I'm going to pick up the... Now these will come in handy, the blue herbs, for fighting Nemesis. But remember, he does poison you. Come on, Jill. As I mentioned before, this was part of this like scene here was really widely used for the advertisement of this game. This guy here, he apparently was bitten on the neck until he died. This guy here was another STARS member, not another STARS member. He was a mercenary hired by Umbrella. Maybe a last-ditch effort by some subordinates wanting to sort of, clean up the mess they made. Obviously, it's far too late. So So this game isn't really that big if you know what you're doing, and of course you've played it before and purchased the infinite weapons. So we're talking like a grenade launcher and missile launcher. If you get them with the infinite ammo, this game becomes a hell of a lot quicker. It only takes less than a few hours to complete in that case. Obviously that's not going to be the case here. It's going to take a while for us to sort of basically go through everything with you guys, but it's a fun adventure. Obviously Resident Evil has changed a lot since these original games, not only the graphic wise of course, but going into like the very type of game it is. It went from a basic puzzle solving game to like a first person shooter, and last time you didn't need headshots and pinpoint accuracy. This time you do. Now you do, this time you don't. So that is, I don't really know where that is. This area we didn't go down before. This place is well lit. So what we need here is a stone book, which we get from another statue. We're going to put it in there and cause this statue here to rotate around, exposing a sort of like maintenance hatch, which is inside is the battery, which we can use for the lift. So we're just going to go around now. Theatre. It's basically to the front of the restaurant, nothing really special. We can cut our way around if we want, which we are going to do, by going through the restaurant. Nemesis should be gone by now. They simply just don't make games the same way they do now, especially Resident Evil. But then again, Resident Evil was almost ridiculous on, the weird puzzle solving. It was always haunted mansions, and you always needed weird keys, and to get mundane items. Who would hide an item like that in there? It just doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to go ahead and equip the assault rifle. Get his ass out of the way. That is the safe room. I'm going to go ahead and deposit these herbs, possibly even save it. I'm going to save it. I'm going to take lockpick as well. There we go, ink ribbon. With the infinite. You can save your progress here. Will you save the ink ribbon? Yes, I will. District 06. Okay, now I'll open this bit back. So last time I went to the press area, I left. I didn't know that we could stay there. We could still go in. I thought that we had to put out the fire somehow. Turns out we don't. I'm not too sure what we get inside the press area, but I do know it's a part that we haven't actually investigated yet, and I'm basically stuck. So whatever in here is will literally be a game changer. And the press is just around here. The press is on fire. see if we can just go to the side. That was just a window smash. Also not as well, but okay. They did scare the crap out of me though. My heart raced. Whew. Okay. Back to it. Zombie. There's a fat one. Like the chief at the end. I wouldn't say he's a chief, but he was just a fat cop. Magazines. A narrow path can be seen from the window. What's this? This is the green gem, which will help us unlock the clock at the tower. So that opens up the park, if I recall. What else is in here? She's slow to pull her weapon. Dicks. Photo C. The police have been destroyed. Files on bizarre incidences are scattered around. So they were trying to keep on top of this, news-wise. Reporter's memo. Oh man, it's gonna be ages to read all this. No, not gonna read it. You guys can read it, I'm not gonna read it. So we've got some more of the manufacturing powder. Sweet. And that's everything in here? That was it? I was kind of hoping there was a lot more. Maybe the door that got blown off, we can enter there. I doubt that we can, but I'll give it a try anyway. No, I don't think we can. No, we can't enter, I'm afraid. So we're going to head back to the nearest save point, drop off this stuff, pick up another couple of things, and then we can proceed to the clock tower, which is just up ahead, if I recall. It's not too far away. There it is there, Raccoon City Hall. This leads us to the hall. I'm going to go ahead and put this gem that I've already got in here. Just need one more. That's the blue one that we had. So one of the gems was in the police station. The other gem was in the press. So, you know, they're kind of related in that kind of way, you know. Safe room. Okay. So we'll get into the hall, see what's in there, see what's going on. Get lost. Now I just need the blue gem. Alright. Let's proceed forward, shall we? I think we shall. see what the hall's got in store for us. I know that we still need the crank for the shutter behind the bar. I know that we still need the wrench to put out the fire, so we can get the fire hose and then put out the fire. Those are the two areas that I know that we need to go into. It's missing from the plate. So that's just kind of weird, you know, the way that's set up. It just doesn't really make much sense, you know. So there's the statue there that has the book in it, which we're going to get into. I believe this door is going to bust open shortly. The door is stuck from the other side and won't open. It's actually full of zombies there. When we come back, it's going to bust open full of zombies and we're going to be able to get in there. Let's see, we've got two directions. We're going to go up here, see what's lurking behind door number 1. This just leads to the outside again. Oh right, this is the fuel station or gas station, as it's more commonly known in America. Or gas station. Oh right, there is a hexagon-shaped hole. This is where the crank is going to come in handy. So we're going to come back to that a bit later. Right now we're going to explore a bit. Take the red herb. Yes, I will. So that is when, of course, we need the hexagon-shaped crank. So I'm going to proceed up here. Obviously these zombies are going to come to life, or come on dead. Get off me, fresh. Dick. Dick. See what's up ahead. It's like a good location for dogs to attack me. A couple more herbs. My herbs and spices are the best. So I mentioned before in my last episode, the first aid spray is actually an invention by the Umbrella Corporation. There is a reason why they're, you know, so rich, and that's because they made a lot of good things that helped out a lot of people. Pharmaceuticals, in fact, a lot of scientific research is broken because of... Wow, that was so ninja. That was so wizard, man. Climb this, we can climb this. Get down. We could have outrun them, but I did a good job. This is a train. This is the train station. I believe there's a huge horde of zombies up ahead. One time there was it sort of glitched up a little bit, and these two were basically humping. They were doing it. So we can get into the train, we can explore it. We're actually going to use the train to escape, so which means we get out of the area and we can't come back. So if you miss any herbs or bits of ammo, I recommend that you back trail the way you came and you find them before you start this up. Basically, this is where we need those cords. This tells you that we need a couple things, which we do, and get... Remember, we took these cords that were charged in the battery. We need to insert them in there.
You're one of the survivors from the rescue team, right? I just ran into your teammate, Carlos.
How did a girl like you manage to survive?
Hey, I'm no ordinary civvy. I'm a member of STARS.
STARS? You mean the RPD Special Force Team?
Hey, is someone wounded back there?
The guy just walks off. That's so weird about these games.
Oh, this looks bad.
They're coming. Get ready. Fire. Fire. Stay together.
Calm down. You're safe now. Everything is gonna be okay.
No, it's not. That's the thing about these games. They always just sort of split off and they don't want anything to do with each other. It's like, you really need to stick together, guys. I mean, come on. This is zombie apocalypse. You need to stick together, and they're just doing their own thing.
So, Jill, did you decide to help us out? It looks like we're the only ones who survived. We should work together.
No, we can't trust her.
Why? But Sergeant, we need her help. Our unit's down to you, me, and Lieutenant Mikhail. That's it. And Mikhail's hurt bad. If we don't cooperate, we won't be walking away from this mission.
Fine. Then let's go over our plan. We're moving to the clock tower area, which is the designated landing zone for the extraction chopper. Once we get there and give the signal, the chopper will fly in and pull us out.
That's a lot of ground to cover. I don't think we can make it on foot.
The main problem we have is that the landing zone is cut off from here by the fire. So we have no choice but to use this cable car to navigate through it. Fortunately, we can also use it as a moving shield to get us through the worst areas.
That works for me. Good plan, sir.
Okay, people, let's get moving.
Jill, put this on.
This is a backpack. I believe it increases my inventory space by a couple of little measures. This is the wrench that's going to help us take off the fire thing. So now we can access the area with the fire that was on fire, basically. This is the control room. So we need a couple components for this train to work. It was under repair when it got attacked. We need those cables that we found from that car in the parking lot. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start heading back. There's nothing more we can do. And as we head back, the fuse box is broken, so we need the fuse. And the mixed oil has been used up, so we need mixed oil. Other than that, we won't be able to go anywhere without them. So we just need another 2 more components. Go, I'm not going. Let's roll. So as we get out of the city hall, we're going to get attacked by another horde of zombies. They're pretty easy to kill. This will open up the area and allow us to get the statue that has the stone book. Once we put the stone book in, we can retrieve the stone book and put the stone book in the slot, which is a bit later on in the game. That will open up, allow us to get the battery, and the battery we can put in the lift, and the lift will take us to the next area. That's how complicated these games are. It's just like you got to help one person to do another thing, and then another thing to go into another. Dick, I had no idea he was going to jump out. I don't care about this guy. So as we go down here, we're going to get triggered by... this door will open up and we're going to get triggered by the zombies. Here we go. Didn't even knock those. Come on, guys. See, that was a fast moving one. Every now and then you'll encounter these. They just simply move a lot faster than any other zombie. For reasons unknown. Maybe it's a mutated strain of the T-virus, perhaps. So we're going to push this button here. Bronze statue of the mayor. Here we go. Push it. Yes. That lowers the book. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. And I'm pretty sure we might have to put something back in his hand. I don't 100% know. We're going to go back and we're going to cross another save point. I'm going to save it and we're going to keep going in this episode. So this is the save point. Obviously. So now what we're going to do is we're going to head back to that statue. So it's a good idea to follow along here. Oh look, the zombies are back because we're moving on to the game. We have a valuable item that we need. So now the game's going to sort of open up again. The zombies are going to respawn. Could go. I forgot that they can actually spit acid. Big fuck Nemesis is in here. He would just drive me nuts. I can take him. Take him on, bro. The phone line seems to be disconnected. So the phone booth is quite appropriate, simply because this movie, this game came out in 2003, 1999 to 2003. They made copies and then they stopped. So down here, across here, and we're going to go right up to it, and we're going to put the book in. What? Okay. Oh, that made it come out. It wouldn't come out before. That's what we need to do. We need to go back and we need to put the compass into the mayor's statue's hand. And then that statue will turn around and we will retrieve the battery from it. That's how it works. So we couldn't retrieve the compass before because you had to sort of put the book in place. It's just a bunch of weird mechanisms that, you know, this is basically what Resident Evil is. Weird mechanisms and just, you know, overly complex ways to get into one point to another. I mean, we're putting stone tablets into like devices and stuff, and then we get a battery from it. We don't get like a valuable piece of information or a secret or something like that. We get a battery. Dick. Go ahead and run. Crows are a pain in the ass. No, disputing that, they are a pain in my ass. So we're gonna get through here. So I've completed this game many times, but it's been so long since I've actually played it. I've maybe finished it 3 or 4 times, simply because it's, you know, a nice chillax game where you can hold something in his hand. Turn around. And a battery. That's the secret behind it. A battery. But the battery will work in the lift, which means we can now get to another area of the game. Same with this fire hydrant as well. We're going to go ahead and use the spanner, or the wrench as it's known in America, in other countries, to take off the bolts to the fire hose, and then we can use the fire hose to put out the fire and then move on to that area of the game. See, it's just really overly complicated. You know what, guys, I'm going to make this the end of episode 4. I'm going to get right into number 5 now. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to my channel already, and I'll catch you guys later.